Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Daimler saga. I know it's been a while. It's been cold and the car's outside and I didn't want to work in the cold, and there's been other stuff going on. But in this video, I'm going to shout at this. Ryu Ben is here. He's going to shout at it as well. And we're going to attempt to change the fuel pump and get this old tub of Midlands rust running again. Whether or not we will, we don't know. But we've got the tools, we've got the time, we've got some of the ability. So we'll give it a go, and hopefully by the end of the day that V8 will be purring again, or this will be a breaker on eBay and I'll be selling you bits off it. We'll see how it goes. Why, car? Why must everything be difficult? So what's the plan of attack? Well, first we need to diagnose it. Now we have already diagnosed it, but we'll show you what we did. So there's a clip of Ryu Ben going through with the multimeter to double check relays and stuff like that.
Ah, even smells like a proper Daimler. Now that's what you call clean mats.
It's because they're brand new.
Something is wearing away. And there's a significant loss of doofery between there and here. If you look, do you remember off the top of your head which is the fuel pump relay?
Yeah, it's that one. Getting power?
Yeah. Now just flick the starter. That's fine. Power's there, signals there, circuits there, relays working.
We're pretty confident it's the pump. There are known failure point in the X308s. Now the pump is in the tank here, but it's at the bottom of the tank. The tank is in the car. It doesn't drop out from under it or anything like that. And I've watched every YouTube video and I've read every forum post about changing these pumps. And one thing people like to do is just cut a hole in the parcel shelf, but I can't advocate that kind of behaviour on my channel. The whole point is they're cheap cars, but they're done properly. So we are going to attempt to do the fuel lines underneath, disconnect those. I've got the right clips and all that. Disconnect the lines to the fuel filter, pull the breather out, take the neck out, and then hopefully we should be able to move the tank back enough to get access into the top so that we can take the pump out. We need to get all the old fuel out because it's got half a tank in it. It does still smell quite fuely though, so I'll probably just throw that in the Mercedes. And then, yeah, just pop the pump in, turn the key, well, throw some V-power in it, turn the key, and yeah, it should take us 10 minutes or so, ish. Give or take 5 hours. So first thing is get the fuel out of it, I suppose. So to get the fuel out, little pump, which we'll put in there. I will feed it through the nozzle that goes on that so that I can get past the anti-siphon. And then a jerry can to put it all in. And some boring jerry can trivia. Do you know why they've got 3 handles? It's so that when they're in the war, they could pass them from soldier to soldier. And then this bit here, when you fill it up with petrol or diesel, you can't obviously fill it more than there because of the nozzle. So it means there's always a pocket of air. So if you drop them in water, they'd float. Knowledge. It does still really smell like fuel, which is good. Look at that.
Like the very best romper suits.
15 quid of Amazon's finest. Thanks, Jeff.
Senor Bezos.
Just dropped it, so that won't work now.
I always wanted to be a doctor, but all I end up doing is intubating Daimlers. That's nowhere near the...
It's going in deep.
Doesn't smell too bad.
No, it's all right, isn't
it? Wow! That's some good squishy. Yes.
You got it?
Ah, yeah. Oh. Switch him on. Doesn't appear to have anything coming out of it. Let us put the jack under the other side, lift the car up ever so slightly. I'm beginning to get the feeling that that petrol gauge is perhaps a tad optimistic.
I've got an endoscope. Should I buy you a drink first?
Yeah, get the kettle on.
We're going to get shouted at by people on YouTube now if I put an endoscope into a fuel tank.
Welcome to the undersea world of Jacques Cousteau. Can you see anything?
Somebody get me a candle.
No, we've got fuel.
Have we? Is there any swash?
Yeah, that's got plenty of fuel in it.
Oh, right then.
Just got to work out my bearings. But of course, once it's in, it's not like a medical endoscope. I can't make it go bzz, 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 bzz to look around. I've just got to stick it in and hope, which is how I lost my virginity. But that's a different story altogether. That's not one for YouTube. From what I can tell, it's up to there. So the fuel gauge is working. I'll put a link to that in the description because for 50 quid or whatever it was, that's a great bit of kit. And remember, if you buy things off Amazon on the strength of what you've seen on my video, you buy so through the affiliate program, which means I make 4 pence. Yeah, great bit of kit, that.
They are useful.
There we go.
Yeah. To be honest, at this rate, we're going to be here the rest of the week.
It's alright when it bites the fuel.
Yeah.
It's just about finding the correct angle of penetration. People in the comments on YouTube will be going mental.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, because of the battery and it's petrol.
Yeah. That'll do.
Yeah.
Mixing one's metaphors. Oh, yes.
First time this wheel's been off since 2016. First proper look at it with this wheel off. It's a shame about the tyres because the tyres have got loads of meat on them. They can't have been on it that long, but the tyres from 2003. So.
Ah, splendid. It's only 20 years old. Plenty of life left in it.
Oh my lord. It's actually alright. Needs new brakes, obviously. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to need some welding. You good with a welder, Ruben?
What, a sparkly stick?
Yeah.
Not particularly. I hate welding.
Get an axle stand so I don't die.
Yes, what a very good idea.
Right, there's the fuel filter. Where's that spanner? Have you got the can of Bulldog?
Woof. That can take up the slack on the spanner, hopefully.
Jesus Christ. It's moving because it's moving the fuel filter. So I'm not in jeopardy of hurting the lines.
Is the filter moving in its casing?
Yeah.
Right, that's good.
This is fun. Just so I can drip some out of my eyes, you know. I could try and take the bracket down, but that's just going to put more strain on the lines.
Yeah.
Of course, the other option is if I can. Oh, this isn't fun.
Oh. You got any safety specs?
No, just my normal specs.
Because you've got crap just about to enter your eye.
That'll be fun later on.
Anything?
No.
Right. Put the wheel on, wash your hands, lift it down, take the parcel shelf out.
Can't take it out, you've got to cut it.
What, the parcel shelf?
Yep.
Well, you can take the speaker out and the...
Can't get access to the fuel line, to the fuel pump now. Got to cut the shelf.
Right.
Which I really don't want to do.
I think the next thing to do is to insert me into the boot. And get those, or at least one of us, get the brackets off that tank and get the sound deadening out of the way so we can see what we're dealing with.
Right, so those are the lines. Someone said about disconnecting the handbrake cable for better access. Right, let's disconnect the tank. I think I can see it. Because if I can disconnect now, we don't need to worry about the fuel filter. That could be a job for the bloke who tease my cars.
Yeah. Thank you. Somebody with a ramp.
Oh, I hate being under cars. Got most of the driveway in my hair now, that's nice. It's just a hose. It's just a fuel line onto a pipe fitting. There's no clip fitting. Unless there's a clip hidden. But everything I've read and watched, they've needed to unclip them. I think this has had a fuel pump in the past. I'm bored of looking at them, so instead I'm just gonna look at my dad's dog. That's Mac. He's far more fun than an old Daimler. He's a good dog. That's a bad dog.
Ah! Gotcha. Dog can see the rabbit. Good. Ah, blood. I'm bleeding. Swine. You know something, Christopher?
What?
I have a sneaky suspicion you might be right.
Well, it's had another pump. Have you got any movement in the tank?
Absolutely nothing.
Right.
There is no That's better, that's movement. There's no separate fuel gauge, is it? So it's all one sender unit.
Oh yeah.
Don't particularly wish to take the differential out of the vehicle.
Stupid design.
What's the old adage? Put a blob of Bill Cream on your stairs and watch your granny bounce. Painful.
There you go, give it a pull.
Get your coat. Are you pushing at the same time?
Yeah. Ooh. It's not connected to anything down here now. There's a bit of a kink where it goes over the...
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I could wiggle the grommet round it a bit. Harder, dear. Oh. No, that won't come. No matter how hard I tug on it. Don't. Hey!
Get out, Chris. I've got some fuel tank movement.
Yay! We like this.
No, they don't come out. It's a complete loop on that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Bummer.
Let's have a little sit down and a cry.
Well, I agree with the sit down bit.
Now I'm wondering if I take the fuel filter housing out. I could ask Malcolm if he's got a 20mm spanner.
You could ask Malcolm. Hello, Malcolm.
Malcolm, have you got a 20mm spanner? It's the one size I've not got.
Well done, Malcolm.
What I thought I felt, I might not have felt. If I can get that fuel filler off, I think we'll have enough play.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the opposite of fun. And it's still going to be a fight from the top, but at least I think we'll have access.
Yeah.
But I can't get on that fuel filter. I'm losing the will to live. Can't get anything on that 16 firm enough. I think if we get that one connector off that fuel filter, we've got half a chance.
That's the pipe this end.
Yeah.
I'm going to regret this.
Ooh. Do you want me to do this?
No, thank you.
Should I get a fire extinguisher? I think there's a lot of smoke coming out before we set on fire, which I don't like because I hate fire.
Bulldog, please.
We're trying to shock it.
Mr. Coggins doesn't normally swear at things. But it might be about time he started.
Shall we have a brew?
What a lovely idea. Get the ratchet on it and lift upwards. Ah, and it's too badly rounded after all that.
I've no mole grips, but I have got that.
Oh my giddy aunt. No. No. No, 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 no. Where did that... There we go. No. Did coffee appear, Chris?
Not yet.
Not yet. Right. Is that the carrier for the filter?
Yeah. Patience is fleeting, anger is rising. Not going to buy more knackered old cars. That's a lie.
This is a shit day. You getting anywhere, young Chris?
Losing the will to live. How about you?
I can just about see straight.
There's a lot more play in it now.
Percy the Briber.
Because it goes over the bloody thing, doesn't it?
Oh, what, strutty poos? Good shot. I got it.
It's so bloody close. Let me go back underneath. Because I love it under here. It's my favourite place. It's where I'm going to have a holiday.
That's the trouble for living at the seaside, isn't it? You've got to go to really interesting places on holiday, like Daimler on sea.
Right, bear with Carla, so too late, I've already broken it. I'm tempted to just rip the grill off, such is my patience. Whose f***ing genius idea was this? Some twat in the Midlands signed this off. Oh yeah, fuel pumps, they're not a service item.
Some f***ing Dearborn signed this off.
We're getting there, it's getting closer.
Yeah. Yay. Good man, well done. Yay, good man. Well done. Okay, splendid. Oh, there's a fair bit of petrol in there. Right, what did you see when you looked down through?
Piss all.
It's a debris. It's a rollover valve. That's what the little spring in it's for. So if you're sitting in your Daimler upside down with your arse on fire in a ditch,
none of the fuel comes out.
none of the fuel comes out. Some poo will obviously come out, but
A great deal thereof.
Jubilee clip on a pipe inside a tank.
Yeah, so there's a fuel hose clamp, Jubilee clip, and there's that little bolt holding the pump in place. That's on XK8, but
Come on, stop bleeding.
there's the Jubilee clip onto the pump.
Welcome to the wonderful world of Sacha.
I think we love her. It's a calf, we think it's a girl. I don't know, can't be too sure. Might be a girl, might be a boy, might have two heads, I don't know.
I never understand you, Chris. You had a beautiful 827.
I did, and then I sold it and bought this with the proceeds. What a moron.
Oh, Doris. Hello. That's the bottom of the pump.
There's literally no, I don't know, the people on internet forums are like, oh yeah, you can get up there. They must have hands like strands of spaghetti. Mr. Tickle would help, yeah. But I think we can get at that, can't we?
Right.
Oh! Look how fast he's going, he's that excited. Wow, that's rank.
Hello, Neddy.
Petrol fumes and euphoria have set in, I say.
Oh, yes. A little dribble. Small dribble of excitement.
There we go. Oh, it is the right pump as well. In the words of George Michael, freedom.
I won't let you down. Oh, look at that.
Might need a bit of a tang realignment. We've all been there.
Thank you, Senator.
I've traced the lines all the way back up to the diff, but with my monkey arms, I can't get in any further. Story of my life. So, yeah, we've managed to waggle the tank back enough to get access and get the pump out. So we'll stick the new one in and then get some fresh fuel and see what happens. Hopefully, it will start. If it doesn't, I will weep like a child. Of course, it can only start if this bloody thing goes on. As Arnie would have said in Terminator, I know now why you cry. It's just sliding off. This is a stupid problem to have. So what I've done is take the old nozzle off the old fuel pump and put it on this one, because whichever moron designed the new fuel pump didn't put a fluted like flanged lip on it. So the hose just goes, yeah, come off now, you bastard. Right, we're on.
Good man. The vicar's sitting there just about getting ready to give his sermon on a Sunday, and he turns round to the verger and he says, see that young woman in the front row? And the verger says, yes, Your Grace. Is that Fanny Green? He said, no, I think you'll find it's the way the light shines from the stained glass windows. Oh dear. An educated guess says it will be down the bottom.
See, that's why I like you, Ruben, you're a thinker. This is my sex face. Flat at bottom, there we go. Right, we're winning, boys, we're winning. Well, it's not. Oh, it's in. It's in and it's ready to go deep. Thanks for the sex noise, Ruben. Really adds to the scene.
Precisely. Ta-da!
Right, the new one's in. Can we go to bed now?
Stop. And voila!
Literally blood, sweat, and if it doesn't run, there will be tears.
Et très joli, gentil squeeze. Voila. Oh, fettuccine. Oh, you.
There we go. There we go.
Hey, voila! Thank Christmas. Right, got the keys.
Right, so everything's in. The tank's not in properly, but we're running out of time here today, so we just want to see if it runs. So Ruben is at the back there. He's just going to have a listen and see if the fuel pump does anything. It's ignition.
I hear a fuel pump.
You can hear it from here.
Hit the tit.
Shall we crank it?
You've checked the oil. Foot on the brake.
It's not going to do much, but...
Put it down.
I'm on the brake.
You've got more than one foot.
She wants to. It's running!
Listen to that. Works for me. Switch it off.
She's a runner. High fives all around. For you, Mark, and for you, the viewer.
Not bad for a pair of cowboys.
What a fight that was. It runs! And it sounds great. It's not low on coolant at all.
It's been sitting around doing the square root not a lot. And the level sensor's probably stuck. And once it's warmed up and been circulated and spoken to nicely. I know what he sounds like.
Oh, it's on the money.
After it coughed and farted and worked its way through, remarkably little shit came out the back of that.
I'm telling you, this is why it's worth saving. It has been cared for. Right up until the point it wasn't.
Sounds a bit like me.
So there we are then. The car, once more for the cheap seats, runs and is whisper quiet and no knocking, no banging, nothing untoward. Don't know if it drives yet, but as you can see, it's still missing a wheel. So I've got to put it all away now. I'll put all the tools away, put the wheel back on it. First time it has run since 2016. It's not moved a piston or turned its crank since then. Absolutely over the moon and staggered at how good it sounds. I couldn't have done it without Riggy Ben, obviously. We've both done a lot of swearing and shouting at it and bleeding for it, literal bleeding. Some little silly problems to overcome. The fuel tank was horrible. I hate being under cars, but it was all worth it because now it works. So now all I've got to do is put it all back together and then we can crack on with other stuff. I think what I'm going to do now that it runs, once I've established it drives, I'm just going to stick it in for an MOT. Let's see what it needs to get it on the road. It's obviously going to need that hole doing that I found earlier. There's a hole down there. They'll probably find other holes, but just on the strength of how the engine sounds, it's worth saving. So yeah, we will save it. I'm over the moon. It runs. It's not just a big lawn ornament now. It's an actual car that runs and possibly drives. We'll find that out. But yeah, thank you very, very much for watching. If you are a patron, your name will be in the credits at the end of this video. Thank you for being a patron. If you're not a patron, there is a link below. You can help support me do these and make these videos and keep Mark fed and watered, who films them, because I can't film it myself. I'm not that good. But yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to smash that bell button. See you next time.